Welcome to my presentation. My name is AFIFAH and my supervisor name is NORWAZIAH.
Next, problem statement and objective. Excellent academic performance is depending on a student itself. However, due to pandemic of COVID-19, students are one of the people that are affected by it. The challenges that students might need to face are new learning method, online distance learning (ODL), environment, internet connection, and financial factors. Many students suffer from online distance learning (ODL) because they mostly get used to studying in class. Having their friends close to them can motivate them to study harder. The second challenge is financial factors. This can be included as one of the challenges as ODL is completely using the internet. So, plenty of internet packages need to be purchased. Next, students also might have to bear with weak internet connections, especially those living in rural areas. Last but not least, environment. It means that studying in a place that we call home is different from studying in class, because there will be a lot of interaction that will make students lose their focus in studying. Therefore, the objective of this study is to analyze factors that affect students' academic performance using regression analysis. Scope of the study. First, only degree students in 4 out of 7 faculties are chosen, which are Faculty of Business and Management (FBM), Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation (FSR), Faculty of Applied Sciences (FSG), and Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Sciences (FSKM). Second, the questionnaire will be distributed online to the respondents. And third, factors included are how many hours they spend in online learning, how many hours they spend on preparation before class, gender, number of subjects taken in the current semester, number of credit hours in the current semester, living in rural or urban, and internet connection. Significance of studying. First, students. They can devise ways to improve their learning. And second, university. When UiTM authorities learn about students' problem and later help them, students' academic performance will be good. So, the level of education in the university will be outstanding. Previous studies on online learning. Gosden, Heimer and Friends 2016 proposed the performance of pharmacy students from a pharmaceutical care course taught in both distance education (DE) and campus-based formats comparison. This study revealed that students' performance was better in the distance education module. Next, MAHMUD 2020 studied the effect of COVID-19 lockdown on academic performance by centering on veterinary medical students and researchers. This study has shown that the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown negatively affects most participants' academic performance by 96.7% with varying degrees. Third, SAID 2021 has examined the impact of the sudden move from face-to-face online distance learning due to the COVID-19 lockdown at one of the universities in Egypt. The impromptu and rapid move to online distance learning at the time of the pandemic did not result in the destitute learning experience as was expected. Factors contributing to academic performance. First, hours they spend in online learning. Although students can learn everything online and can even access class topics anytime, since most lecturers make recorded classes, they should still keep up with the class schedule. Second, hours they spend on preparation before class. The more they spend studying topics before classes, the more they can get ready to learn it with their lecturers. It also will help them understand more about the topics. Third, gender. HD and PAGROD 2018 have shown that girls are more likely to perform better than boys in different subjects. Fourth, number of subjects taken. To achieve flying colors results, students must know their abilities and limits. With that, they will be able to plan well the number of subjects to be taken. Many subjects require a lot of time and effort, especially during ODL. Fifth, number of credit hours. On the bright side, if students take more credits each semester, it will reduce their study time and improve their performance. Sixth, living in rural or urban. Students who live in urban area are surrounded by many facilities like bookstores and computer stores to help them work with their assignments. However, students who live in rural or countryside, it will be hard for them because the possibilities to have this kind of shops nearby is very low. Last but not least, internet connection. Slow internet connections or restricted access from homes in rural areas can contribute to students falling behind academically. Next, multiple linear regression and applications. In this study, multiple linear regression model (MLR) will be used to analyze the data. Multiple linear regression model (MLR) involve one criterion dependent variable y and parameters p, which is also referred to independent variables. The advantage of using MLR is the ability to identify outliers, while the disadvantage is regression analysis theory can be unappeasable. This is because one omitted variable can make all regression coefficients make bias to an unknown extent and direction. This is the applications of MLR in academic. First, the previous study on improving online course performance through customization has been conducted by Sankaran Brothers, 2016. This study confirmed the usefulness of business analytics methods and revealed implications for college administrators and faculty to optimize individual student online learning. Second, Whiteley and Bastian's 2018 conducted a study on the impact of transactional distance on satisfaction in online distance learning. This study revealed TECH is the single most important independent variable or predictor of satisfaction in online distance learning for the chosen population. Third, Forsen and Vuopola 2019 have investigated online learning readiness from students enrolled in distance education in Ghana. The study discovered that distance education students had a positive attitude towards online learning. Method of data collection. The target population in this study is students of UiTM Arau Perlis. A single-stage cluster sampling technique will be used. To determine the target respondents, a lucky draw process is conducted and FP, which is Faculty of Accountancy, is not included in the process as it only offers diploma programs. The steps in the lucky draw process are printed out numbers in the range of 1 to 6 and choose only 4 numbers randomly. The faculties chosen are FBM, Faculty of Business and Management, FSR, Faculty of Sport Science and Recreation, FSD, Faculty of Applied Sciences, and FSKM, Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Sciences. In the data collection procedure, the questionnaire will be distributed online via Google Form, and it will be handed out through messages. There are 2 parts in the questionnaire, which is Part A and Part B. In Part A, respondents need to fill in their information, which are gender, age, hometown, program code, semester, CGPA, and GPA for the current semester. While in Part B, there are few questions about online study, the impact of COVID-19 on their academic performance, and their comments or opinions on improving online studies during the pandemic. Next, method of data analysis. The first picture shows sets of variables by each type, and the second picture shows form of the model that being used in this cross-sectional study. Method of data analysis. There are 3 methods that will be conducted in order to achieve the objective of the study. The methods are F-test, T-test, and least square methods. F-test. Based on the hypothesis above, interpretation of F-test can be found in ANOVA table. P-value for the F-test must be compared to a 5% significant level. If p-value is less than significant level chosen, the data provides sufficient evidence to conclude that the independent variable in the model improved the fits. T-test. Based on the hypothesis above, the null hypothesis H0 is rejected if the p-value less than A. Least square methods. Based on the equation above, the multiple linear regression model MLR also will be fitted for removal to determine the best
affected factors or factors that contribute to the impact of COVID-19 to students' academic performance.
Next, assumption. There are two assumptions that are going to be validated throughout the study. The first one is residual plots. The residual scatter plots allow the researcher to check normality, linearity, and homoscedasticity. The second assumption is outliers detection. Outliers can either be deleted from the data or adjust the high variable to be different from the remaining variables. Lastly, evaluating model. The process of evaluating the estimated model is important. The following subsections describe some parts that are going to be tested in the study. They are general fitness of the model, regression coefficients, multicollinearity, Durbin-Watson test for serial correlation, and goodness of fit.